Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so like I have a playlist of long videos that I enjoy watching. This is not it. Uh, it's here. It's a bunch of videos, most of which are at least an hour long, but some of them are a little shorter. And I decided to use my time at work by listening to them, and now I'm gonna make a tier list of them. Yeah. So first, the first thing I want to do is I want to make different names for the different tiers than just S, A, B, C, D, F, because I really like it when some people do that. Like, Casey Ionzo is one person who does this. Who I really like it when she does this. Like,
Shout out to today's sponsor, ThreadUp, for viral on
she
TikTok.
called shit like DBL Quaker Man, Radiation Baby, like named after certain like memes or something that are vaguely relevant to the tier list she's making. So what I wanted to do was name it after fucking quotes from like a tier will be named after a quote from the video that I'm going to use as like kind of the benchmark for that for that tier. So like in order for something to be in the tier, I have to like it around as much, maybe slightly less as the video that's there. So S tier is going to be objectivity is for suckers. Can it not center that at all? That's that's a little doomed. But this is from or wait, no, I have the playlist literally pulled up. This is from this video,
I'm out of one door.
like 20 minutes in.
We start to see
How
more.
are you gonna hear the things? Maybe you should put. Maybe you should watch stream. I don't know. But yeah, this is from like 20 minutes in.
It is also here where I must take a moment to beginning of Mario Maker subject, possible perspectives I could find, and would choose Lime and Nintendo have Maker history, but to have
Yeah, I'd read Sonic fanfic in chat.
a dedicated scientist project will become clearer as for suckers, but knowing I
Okay.
want to make it known that I'm also a fan. I've been following and watching since shortly after Mario Maker's launch. Objectivity is for suckers, but knowing
Yeah.
where you're
So this is a quote from this video. So I guess just right ahead, we know that this video is going to be S tier. For the most part, I'll be ranking these in order. But these, I guess, I'm going to be spoiling what tier they're in. Or should I just reveal the tier names when I get to the video? Okay, I think I'll be doing that. So yeah, first video, incomplete Mario Maker troll history. The fucking banger video. I watch this video so often, like falling asleep. Like if when I'm trying to go to bed and I want something to listen to, if I'm like overwhelmed by choice and I can't figure out what to listen to, I just put this on and it's 9 hours, so I just jump to a random part in the video, put it on. It's great. It's like one of the only videos this fucker has uploaded. And he made a post about how he's gonna stop making content because he like got a real job. So this is probably the only video by this fucker that I'll ever really watch, but it's a fucking banger.
I'm out of one door, then covering that same door.
It's really long, but just very I don't know, very kind of endearing. I don't know, like just going fucking yap, and like clearly caring a lot about what he's talking about. It's fun. It's fun. So yeah, that's the first easy S tier. Then second video, we got the complete history of the A button challenge, which is about how people try to beat Mario 64 with as few A button presses as possible. gets really fucking crazy. This is like a compilation. This is the first video on the list. There's gonna be a couple that are like compilations of a bunch of other videos. Like someone made multiple videos on a topic and then put them all together. This is by far the one where that strings together the best because they were like meant to be separate sections of one longer video, and this is just putting them together. But yeah, Bismuth, you know, good at explaining things. It's a really interesting video. The strategies to fucking save A button presses gets really wild towards the end. Actually, just pretty quickly, it gets really wild. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's not the best for listening, because I mean I'm ranking these based on how fun they are to like listen to for the most part, because I listen to them at work or falling asleep. It can be a little complicated like at work, because like, you know, some customer asks you a question or like a coworker talks to you, and so you have to tune out from the thing, and then you come back and he's talking about it's fucking Pedro Spot Dingo Wingus Splunk or whatever, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? Because at times gets pretty technical, but it's still a fun video. I enjoyed listening to it. It's one of the reasons why I made this playlist in the first place. These two videos are like the reasons I made this playlist originally, so I have to put them at least in B tier, I think, just out of respect, because at the end of this, any of the videos that I put in C or lower tier, I'm going to be removing from the playlist, unless I decide to make an exception, but that's going to be the general rule. So I'm going to put this in A tier. Chad got trapped at Disneyland. This for a while, you know, was like, this was my comfort content, where like I'd be having a meltdown and I'd listen to this. It's an episode of the Sad Boys podcast, which I don't listen to this podcast regularly, but I do have on and off phases. It's a very fun podcast overall. Jordan and Jarvis seem pretty chill. They just kind of yap about various stuff. It's a fun podcast. And this is an episode where they're recounting Chad having a fucking awful vacation, basically, or trip to VidCon, whatever. But yeah, this is the last video I'm going to just kind of default to like at least B tier, because like these just have to stay here. Everything else, because this one like I think might have been one of the ones that I added like when I first made the playlist, and some of these too maybe, but these are the first three I know for sure, so these ones are definitely staying. Now we have, can you beat Kingdom Hearts 2 at level 1, which like, yeah, obviously you can. But this is by Game Champ 3000. But it's not really like can you. It's more like a funny video about doing it and like the strategies used and shit like that. Cause you know it's hard. It's fun. Her videos are very funny. She does lots of stupid challenges like beating things without getting hit, or stupider things like later on in this tier list. There's one where she tries to beat Wonder without collecting coins. You know, challenges like that. They're fun. They're fun. This video, I don't know. It's the kind of thing where I look at it and I'm like, when I look at it, I don't think, yeah, I want to watch that. But when I'm actually watching it, I enjoy it. Which I'm going to say makes that pretty solidly B tier. You know? Then, okay, the Vampire Diaries video. By Jenny Nicholson. I wonder what word she starts off the video with. I wonder, like, what her first word's gonna be.
So,
oh, it's the word so. That's funny. But yeah, this is, out of all the Jenny Nicholson videos on this playlist, I think this is my least favorite one. I don't know if that's a hot take. But yeah, you know, Jenny Nicholson makes long videos talking about things. They're fun. I enjoyed them. Yeah, I don't really care care about Vampire Diaries is the problem, I think. Like, other ones, like Evermore, I don't really care about this theme park, but I enjoy theme park content. Like, all of the other things are, like, things I enjoy. This, I don't know. I have, I think, 4 Jenny Nicholson videos on the playlist. I think this is a B, but move it to be not right before the Evermore video so that it's spread out and on its own. Yeah, I think that's what this is. But I guess that gives away Evermore video about a theme park in Utah. Which is like, there's no rides or really anything. Except just like LARP. It's like a LARP theme park. With dubious management. It's fun. Yeah, good video. I'm gonna put it in like A. Also, within tiers, I'm not sure if I want to order them. I don't think I want to strictly order them within tiers, but like, I might. I don't know. I feel like having the top of S tier might be good, because like for my very favorite, and bottom of F. But other than that, I might not be ranking them very closely within tiers. Okay, the actual history of Bloons. Did I get the name word for word? Yeah, let's go. Goes over Bloons games. It's fun. I have never heard of this person before. Orange? No clue what else this person makes. This is the only one of their videos that I've ever seen. But it's a fun enough video. It's fun enough. Don't want this to go B tier or C tier. That's what I'm going between right now. I think I'm gonna go V. I think at the end of this, I might kind of shuffle up the order of the playlist, because as is, there's some blocks like we have right here, the first Key and Carlisle video. Fucking, this shit is Key and Carlisle jail. King Carlisle, I've realized over this playlist that he might just be like my favorite content creator. He makes a bunch of videos that are like summarizing sitcoms, just talking about sitcoms and like going through the episodes. I enjoy how he does it. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's a very fun video. Or a very fun content creator. His videos are a lot of fun. Yeah. I don't think any Key and Carlisle video is going to be removed. That's some fucking spoilers. But these 3, it goes Labrats, Mighty Med, Labrats, Elite Force. Wait, did I actually get those in order? I actually have them in order.
Mighty Med as a kid.
I thought I had Mighty Med first. But whatever. These 3 videos form a series because Labrats was like the first video he made that kind of blew up of this style. Then Mighty Med, because like at one point there's a Labrats and Mighty Med crossover. So he does Labrats, then Mighty Med, and then Labrats, which is an entire show, which is a crossover of Labrats and Mighty Med. But the show kind of sucks. So I'm gonna go, I think Mighty Med is my favorite of these videos. So I'm gonna go Mighty Med A tier, Labrats B tier, and Elite Force B tier as well. Yeah, I think that's how I'm gonna go. Then we got Wizards of Waverly Place videos. These are good. These go in A. Zach and Cody ones. Womp womp. I think these are also giving A to me. They're giving A vibes. Disney's Fast Pass. This is a good video. This is a good fucking video. It's the first Defunctland video on the playlist, which I think all the Defunctland videos are just right here. They're all in a row. But yeah, this is a good video. I think this one's got to go in S. It's very good. This one, searching for who made the Disney Channel theme song. This one kind of fucked me up. Listening to this at work, because the ending gets pretty sad. Listening to it at work, I was kind of in the back room tearing up a little bit, which is a little awkward for work, but it is a good video. Though I think I enjoy the Fast Pass video more than this one. So this might be another move the video kind of thing. And I feel like if I feel like I need to move the video, that's usually B tier vibes, but I think this video is pretty good. And I do like it I don't know. Then there's also the Defunctland podcast episode with Jenny Nicholson on it, so I think I'm going to go S, A, B. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, now we have Mario Mikester. This fucking guy. This guy records or he makes videos about like Nintendo stuff. Like, and it's like, is this game from my childhood actually good? And the answer is always yes. Like, is Luigi's Mansion 2 bad? No. No, I haven't seen this video. I know the answer is no. Like, it fucking loves Astrobot, of course. An entire Luigi's Mansion series retrospective. I might watch that. I haven't seen many of their new videos. But, like, this fucking guy just makes videos and is like, this is the best fucking thing I've ever seen. Which reminds me, when I was watching, I was watching a video, the guy who was saying that, like, making video essays is easy. At one point, he, like, I was watching this YouTube video, just kind of out of curiosity, there's this guy claiming that the reason there's so many video essayists is that it's fucking easy and takes no effort. He was really complaining about low effort video essays, not video essays as a whole. But at one point he's like, you can find all these people being contrarian, like Mario 64 is actually bad, and they like pulled up like the search results. Like, let me see, Mario 64 is bad actually, I think is what they typed in or something. And they're like, yeah, see? You get all these things just saying Mario 64. But this is saying, is Mario 64 DS a bad remake? And it's Mario Mikester? So you fucking know the answer. You know he's like, yeah, I know it controls like shit. It's a little difficult to control. I know. It is hard, but it's so good. That's basically what he does. He's like, yeah, there's this thing, and it does kind of suck. It's kind of annoying, but it's so good. That's like his whole vibe. So yeah, this fucker. Oh, what? This fucker. This is him talking about the 3D Mario games. This I think is going comfortably in B tier, and then this video is also going in B tier, and it's going to be the name for B tier, because if we go to this video.
Mario Kart 8, however,
At the end of the Mario Kart TS section.
And instead used the DS's bottom screen. Returning track is without a doubt the best side. Mario Kart DS is a game today, and not what I saw it as back then. And to my surprise, this game holds up just as good, and in some cases even better than I thought it did. Mario Kart DS isn't just one of the best Mario Kart games of all time, it's one of the best video games ever made.
Mario Kart DS isn't just one of the best Mario Kart games of all time, it's one of the best video games ever made. Okay, so B B is the Mario Kart DS tier. The Mario Kart DS tier. Okay. Then we got history of Super Paper Mario speedruns. I believe any percent. Yeah, any percent world record history. Which this is a fun video because it's like a history that's made, like, the channel is SPM community, which I assume operates similar to like the Celeste community channel and shit like that. Like there's a bunch of different contributors to this history. It's like it's thorough. There's a very fun thing where it's like this one guy who was grinding for like this hour barrier, but then like a strat was found that made that hour barrier come a lot faster. But then he kept grinding for it with the old strats, and it's like highlighting some shit that's not just world records and whatever. It's fun, though it is at this point pretty outdated. And I think when I don't know, when a speedrun history is like pretty outdated, I feel like it has to be very entertaining. And this video is like, unfortunately, it's the first C tier. Womp womp. Oh, then we got Summoning Salt. This is, I think, the only Summoning Salt video on the playlist, which I think I kind of trolled with, because, I don't think this is my favorite Summoning Salt video by any means. It was probably the one that I had the most fun on the first watch, partly because I watched it with a friend, like, on a TV, and we were, like, having a lot of fun watching it. On rewatch, it's a fine video, but it is, unfortunately, the second C tier. Womp, 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 womp. Now we got a bunch of Shape Frillis videos. Okay, so Shape Frillis makes ranking videos where he, like, just ranks it from worst to last. Like, Disney movies, Disney animation movies, direct-to-DVD sequels, DreamWorks movies, and Mario Kart 8 courses. And it was very funny watching these all in a row, seeing him go from like talking about number one and being like, it's so good, it's so perfect, I love it so much, it's like the best thing that Disney Animated Studios has ever put out, and then being like, I fucking despise Hunchback of Notre Dame too. Like, that, it's very funny. Yeah, I think these I feel like I'm gonna have a huge fucking B tier. Videos that are alright, but I don't want to remove from the playlist. Okay, so I think these are the first three are going to be, I'm gonna pop the Mario Kart 8 rankings into A just because it's a, I don't know, it's kind of a change of pace to the other ones. First Ashley Norton video. Ashley Norton talks about, like, okay, Mary-Kate and Ashley movies. This is one of my less favorite Ashley Norton videos on the playlist. She talks about a bunch of, like, pop culture stuff, like Winona Ryder, fucking Justin Bieber, Tanacon, stuff like that. Her videos are very fun. I found her, spoilers, through her Bachelor and Bachelorette videos. This video, though, I'm gonna say this video is, it's a fun video. I was very excited when I watched it the first time because I watched Mary-Kate and Ashley movies growing up. But it feels like every rewatch it gets a little worse. Like, I don't know. It gets a little less interesting on rewatch, so I think this is going to be, but it's not bad, so I'm moving it to C. Okay. Hell yeah, we're on the oof.mp3 about who made the oof sound. That's all the video's about. Yeah, it's a tier list stream. Hi, Julie. It is indeed. I am yapping. Yapping. Yep, that's what's happening. Yeah, this is the oof.mp3 by H Bomber Guy. Oh, Roblox oof.mp3. Sorry. About who made the oof vid oof. I just had trouble speaking for a second. It's about who made the Roblox oof sound. It's a fun video. Definitely at least A tier. I feel like S tier videos are the ones that, like, when I'm struggling to find something to watch, I'm most likely to land on. And this is one of those, so I think this has got to be S tier. Oh, yeah, so the tier list names, this one is a quote from this thing, where when he's talking about, because he uses Carl Sagan, like, he shows a lot of Carl Sagan clips, like, as, like, kind of the reference for most of it. And when he's introducing Carl Sagan, he's like, yeah, I gotta also admit, I am just a fan. Like, objectivity is for suckers, but knowing where subjectivity comes from is not. So that's where this quote comes from. Because the tiers at the end are going to all be quotes. Or, like, stating themes or something of what I think is, like, the staple video for that tier. And so the ones that are just like A, C, D, F, I have not yet come to the video that I'm taking the quote from. And then, yeah, this is from when Mario Mikester. Having A, C, D, F, and Mario Kart DS. Yeah. Yeah, so this is from when Mario Mikester says Mario Kart DS isn't just one of the best Mario Kart games, it's one of the best video games ever made. But yeah, so Roblox oof.mp3, gotta throw that shitter up into S tier. And which is because I feel like the shorter a video is, the harder it has to go to make it into S tier. Because, like, this video is really impressive because I enjoy all of it and it's 9 hours. But if your video is only like an hour and a half or 2 hours, it's gotta go. It's gotta fucking slap my dick for the entire time. It's gotta go so fucking hard. Which Roblox oof does. Plagiarism video, yeah, that's also popping up an S. Yeah. Oh. Well, we got to the name of the D tier. This is the Alpha Rad tier.
That's dumb.
Yeah, it's a little rough. These videos were not meant to be rewatched. Like, I feel like Let's Play videos have to be, like, just absurdly good to have, like, much rewatch value. Like, unscripted Let's Plays have to be so fucking, like, have to go so fucking hard in order to have rewatch value. And these are all unscripted Let's Plays. And, if we're being so real, don't have that much rewatch value. I will say, this one is probably my favorite of these, possibly because it's shortest. But yeah, so this is Alpharad loses to a CPU. Honestly, I'm not even sure if this is my favorite of the Mario Party ones. But I love the ones that are just them playing a game of Mario Party. Like, there's one where they, like, bully a fan. I think that might be this one or something. But this one is a lot of fun. So this one I might actually let out of D tier. This might be all of the Alpharad that gets to hang around. I'll put that shit in B. This one, oh my god, this video is so long. Watching it for the first time, it's like a religious experience. If you've been, like, you know, during the year of Alpharad Gold, watching some or most of the daily videos, I was not watching all of them, but I was, like, paying active attention. I'd at least watch the Mario Kart ones and a fair amount of the Suika videos. or the Mario Party ones, not Mario Kart. This was a great experience for the first watch. Not much rewatch value. I'm sorry. Then this one is pretty similar to the losing to a CPU, but I don't really want two of those on the playlist, so it's getting locked up in Alpharad tier. Then this one is partly awkward because it's funny, like it has them joking about the fucking jerk off Mario Party minigame, where called like the fizzy something, where you're fucking using the Wii remote to fucking shake a can and it looks like you're jerking off. It's funny, but like, I don't know. It gets a little boring. It's like kind of chill, but it gets a little boring. And also, one of the people in this video is Luigi the God, which is one of the people in this Hbomberguy plagiarism video. This one. Not the big 4-hour one, but this one. Which just makes me feel awkward. It's like, huh? So, yeah, this shit's staying locked in Alpharad tier. Okay, we're out of Alpharad tier. Yeah, one of the people that Alpharad is playing minigame. So this video is playing every Mario Party minigame in Super Mario Party. Or Mario Party Superstars, sorry. And one of the people who he's playing with is Luigi the God, which is one of the people mentioned in Hbomberguy's older video where he just brings up a couple cases of plagiarism. Which just makes me feel a bit awkward. But okay. Next we are on to recapping Disney's Weird Descendants movies. They are weird. There is now a fifth one? There's now another one. I don't remember which one it is, which I haven't seen. Yeah, it's good. I do feel a little awkward. She has another video titled like I enjoy their videos. But there's this one. Okay, so I saw this one, which is their first video, and I was like, this goes hard. And then this one came out. And they go like...
In 2015, Disney started a franchise.
Okay, they're talking about this, and they say like, when I was making the first video, which is this one, I like had an idea of what I wanted to do, but then I decided to change it, and the final product that I wound up with, I was less happy with. And so then, like, this video is, like, closer to their original vision of what they wanted this video to look like. So it's basically them going back and remaking this video with, like, a different structure and, like, whatnot. And I'm glad they decided that they, like, got to remake the video to more, like, fit their I like this one a lot more. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just like this one more. Like, good for you, but I'm staying over here. But it's good. It's pretty good. It's a fun video. I'm gonna say this shit is B. Oh, right. Anything that's C or below is getting removed from the playlist at the end. I'm going to make a playlist for the former this playlist. Like, I'm gonna make another playlist where I add the ones that I removed from this playlist. But yeah. So this one is, like, just good enough for me to keep around. Now we have, can you beat Super Mario Bros. Wonder without collecting coins? No. No, you can't. But it is a very fun video where she tries her best. She's trying. She's doing her fucking damnedest. And the only thing that could reasonably spoilers for a lot of these videos, by the way, because I'm yapping about them. But like, they're still worth like watching on their own. Most of them. We'll get there. We'll get to that. But like, it turns out that there is like some funny multiplayer glitches, like online multiplayer glitches, that get patched out. Menacing F tier, you bet. There's like an online multiplayer glitch that gets patched out, and you can't downpatch because in order to use online multiplayer, you have to be playing on the most recent patch. So the only chance there was of getting like a lot of progress got patched. Like mid-video creation. Which is very unfortunate, but it's still a fun video. Like, you know, when you can't beat the game with no coins, it's like seeing how much you can. It's still fun. I enjoy Game Champs content. I'm throwing this shit in B. Okay, the first FD Signifier video, which is about white rappers. This is the first FD Signifier video I've ever seen. It's a great video. He makes a lot of great content. Talking about stuff like this one about white rappers, and then the other two on the playlist are talking about the Kendrick and Drake beef, and then talking about P. Diddy, like all the allegations around him. But FD Signifier is great because like going into like the Diddy video, I was like, oh, I was kind of dreading it because I was like, this probably is going to be something that was only very relevant when the video came out, because I didn't remember most of the content from the video. Like, I'm just gonna see this is just gonna be him fucking summarizing the allegation, and then I very quickly remembered that that's not what he fucking does, and it's like he takes the topics as an excuse to talk about like history and shit like that. So it's actually very interesting, especially because I'm very white, so I don't know a lot of the stuff that he's talking about. It's fun. It's good. I enjoy his content a lot. This one is going in. I feel like this one's going in. Out of the three, I'm feeling like at least one of them's gotta be A. Because he is one of my favorite creators. I'm gonna say this one is A, because it was the first one I found, and I'm actually not sure which one of the three is my favorite. That's why I'm having some trouble. We'll get through when we get there. Okay. The next video. Oh god. Oh god. Jarvis Johnson reacts to Black White Episode 3 featuring Jordan Adika full reaction. This shit sucks. So, for those who are unaware, Black White was a reality show. It was a TV show from 2006, where the entire gimmick of the show is that they have a black family and a white family, and they have them live in the same house, and the white family is like kind of fake, actually. Like the husband is like not actually the real husband, and it seemed like they were together almost exclusively for the duration of the show. But whatever, it's presented as a white family and a black family being thrown in the same house where they live together, and it's like trying to act like an educational experience, and like so like talking about race relations, but the way they go about this is they put the people in makeup of the other race and send them off to places. So like they take the black people and like put them in makeup that makes them look like like they're white, and then like send them to a fucking like country club or some shit. And like that's okay, whatever. Then they take the white people and uh-oh. Uh-oh. They they put them in blackface. They make them look like they put makeup all over their body to do their fucking best to make them look black, and it is so... It's uncomfortable. That's what this fucking thumbnail is. This lady in the thumbnail is white. It sucks so much! And the white people are so annoying. As like the father, Bruno, he's like, yeah, no, racism doesn't exist, actually. You just gotta fucking have a good attitude or whatever, or some fucking stupid shit. It's so awful. It sucks so much. I hate it. But the video is very fun, because Jarvis and Jordan are fun. They joke about it a lot. So the video itself is very entertaining. I think this is one of the few where, like, listening to this at work, I kind of, like, chuckle out loud. So it's actually a very fun video. Because they're just having a lot of fun with it. This shit's A, I think. This shit rocks. Okay, oh, we got a fucking straggler. Another Alpharad video. Well. Tough. Yeah, again, actually, I think I didn't even finish this video the first time. Like, when I first sat down to watch it when it first came out, I think I didn't even finish it. Listening through it this time might have been the first time I've actually, like, consumed the entire video, which... No, it'll stay in D. It'll stay in D. Okay. The history of spam on the internet. Did I get the name right? Oh, A history. Grrr. Why does the thumbnail say V and the title say A? I fucking hate this guy. Goddamn. But, okay. A fucking incredible video. The first ever We're in Hell video I've seen. Which, by the way, this is...
Hey everyone.
It's very funny. Because if you scroll back, for a while, he made content talking about, like... He had, like, a fucking sitcom arc. Which is... Or, like, not sitcom. Like, romance shows. Where is this? Okay, cooking shows. There's one where he's fucking talking about Love Island and shit. Where is it? Whatever. He kind of made a fucking pivot. Though I think his shit's always been kind of commie posting, IMO. But yeah, it's fun. It's a very good video. I do love... It has a Surfshark sponsorship in it. And he's like, yeah, and during the ad read, he's like, yeah, we are going to talk about later in the video about whether or not what I'm doing right now counts as spam. And then it just doesn't happen. Which I think I presume to mean, like, the way I choose to interpret that is that he did, and then Surfshark was like, no, take that out. That's how I choose to believe that. And he, like, forgot to go back and redo the ad read, or just didn't care enough to. Okay, it's a video about spam on the internet. Yeah. Oh, okay, seems like you got it. It's just very funny. But it's a very good video. History of spam. Apparently, the title spam comes from a fucking Monty Python bit, which is fun. That people would just post a bunch on, like, chat rooms in the early days. A fucking bit where, like, they say spam a lot or something. Yeah, great video. Fucking
Hey everyone.
hey. Fucking love it. Great video. Great fucking video. I think this shit's gotta go in S. It's gotta go in S. I'm sorry. And then, okay. This fucking video. This is one of, I think this might be the first video. Oh, except I guess the ranking all of these. Like the first video that I had not actually watched the entire video before listening to it in this playlist. For those who are unaware, CJDX is a fucking goated content creator. Like, my interaction with CJDX's content is pretty much, I don't watch their content for a while. I sit my ass down and watch one of their videos, and I go, how can one person be this good at making content? And then I don't watch anything again for a while. Their videos are so fucking good. Especially this one. This video is so fucking good. It's S. It's S. It's a great fucking video. Where they're talking about Cat Valentine from the sitcom Victorious. And, yeah. And, like, one thing I found interesting is at one point when they're talking about, like, because there's a bit in Victorious where, like, people joke about, I mean, this kind of happens on iCarly too, in a different way, where later on in iCarly's run, they started just making a bunch of, like, fourth wall breaks all the time as jokes. But then in Victorious, there's jokes and, like, things explicitly stated about the fact that they are the main characters and that everyone else, like all of the other students at the fucking high school don't ever say anything or stuff like that. And then at some point, someone calls them the Shruggers. And like, people explicitly state that those people, like, all of the other students, never say anything. And CJDX is making the point of, like, they say that, like, normally when you interact with a sitcom, it's, like, that you're being presented with things that are, like, super unbelievable, but you kind of just, like, accept it, and are like, okay, I guess we're just in a world where everyone is like that. Which, I'm not sure I do. I just kind of am like, okay, I guess these people are like that, but I guess the way that they interact with sitcoms is they're like, I just assume people in this world are like that. But then it's, like, weird that they're explicitly saying, no, these people are just freaks. I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's also the way I'm thinking about shows, but it's still very interesting. A very fucking good video. Very, very good fucking video. Fucking love it. Oh, shit. Ashley Norton Bachelor video. Or Bachelorette video. Sorry. Ashley Norton Bachelorette video, aka the first Ashley Norton video that I ever saw, is a video about a season of The Bachelorette where shit goes down. Because, I mean, the thing with the Bachelor franchise is they're always trying to, like, there's always drama because the Bachelor producers are fucking evil. And, like, you know, the structure of the show is, like, set up to try and get there to be a lot of drama. Yeah, it is amazing. It's so good. But, yeah, this was, like, a particularly drama-filled thing, because this dude, this thumbnail, this picture is when someone called him a psychopath, and despite the fact that you're not allowed to have your phone on the show, somehow he got his. Definitely not Bachelor production, trying to drum up drama. He has his phone, and he's pulled up. What he's doing is showing the fucking dictionary, like, Google definition of the word psychopath on his phone right now. And he's like, see, this is so not me. Which is just really funny. It's just really funny. He sucks. He sucks so much. This guy is fucking awful. Watch this video. This is an incredible video. I mean, it's not nearly, like, as, like, it will not get you, like, thinking or anything. Like there's not like any super interesting points and stuff like in the CJDX video. This is just a really fucking entertaining video that I have rewatched many times and I've enjoyed it every time. It's just a great video. Yeah, this shit's S. I'm sorry. That shit's S. Or do I like this more than any of these Key and Carlisle videos? Fuck it, I'll put it in S. Maybe I'll reevaluate later, but probably not. This one. Okay, this is probably my least favorite Ashley Norton video on the playlist, which is about Nancy Drew games. Very nostalgic for me because I played actually a decent amount of Nancy Drew games growing up. It's a fun video. Going over the history of the Nancy Drew games. Yeah, it's good. Good. I'll put the shit in Mario Kart DS tier. I need to be more careful about calling them the names. I've been calling shit S and B. I need to call them Mario Kart DS tier and objectivity tier. Grr, I need to be better about that. Okay, Patricia Taxon. Patricia Taxon, in my mind, like the way that I like categorize YouTubers in my mind, it's like Ashley Norton and Casey Alonso, same vibe. Clinton Reviews and Keenan Carlisle, same vibe. Fucking We're in Hell and I guess like H-Bomber Guy, or not really. We're in Hell I think is kind of separate. But like, you know, a lot of people kind of clump them together. Patricia Taxon and CJDX are similar in my mind, even though their content is very different. It's just that both of them are both like, I don't know, it's just vibes. Both of them are just like, I don't know. It's like, you know, talking in a way that like your first thought is holy shit, you're so right, and then your second thought is actually thinking about whether or not they're right. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, it's just very fun people to see yap about stuff they're interested in. Very, very fun. So like like when they have shit to say, you sit down and listen. I guess. I don't know. Just Patricia Taxon's videos are very entertaining and very fun. I'm going to put this one in S because this was, I think this was, when I added it, the shortest video on the playlist, except at the time I did have a thing that was like a two-part video. So like the parts were like 45 to 50 minutes each, but like in total it was like 1 hour and a half, hour 45. But like this was the shortest video because when I started out this playlist, I was pretty strict about, oh, I gotta make sure everything is at least an hour and be super strict. And I think the Nancy Drew one, I actually added last and then moved it up to be, I added after the Spring Collab video and then moved up to be closer to Ashley Norton. So I think this might have been the first like properly sub-hour video I added. Caught trolling. But yeah, like, so this video was so good that I was like, you know what, I'll add it. It's not an hour, but I'll add it. That's how fucking good that video is. Analyzing marbles. This is a Marble Blast video, which also becomes a Celeste video, briefly, because she talks about how Farewell teaches you wave dashing, and like why it teaches you wave dashing instead of hypering. Which, these two videos, I must say, are wavedash.ppt propaganda. Like, they spread the misinformation of your height mattering for wave dashing when really it is still the timing. Like, like, you know how wavedash.ppt is like, oh, if you failed, it's because you were too high or too low, when in reality it's like, as long as you're low enough, you can wave dash, you just gotta do the same timing. She kind of spreads that shit. What does wave dashing or hyper dashing have to do with marbles? Well, she talks about a fan mod in this, a Marble Blast fan mod called Marble Blast Platinum. And she talks about, like, what she calls canonizing speedrun tech. So, like, using speedrun tech as intentional level design, because that's what the fan mod does. And she uses Farewell as another example of implementing speedrun tech as intended level design. And, like, talking about how some speedrun tech is better than others for level design. Like, the reason that they teach you wave dashing instead of hypering is that even if they are lying to you, they can give you this thing like, oh, focus on your height, that in a way makes it easier to digest when you know nothing about it, and stuff like that. Crucially, so that she could then go on and fucking complain because they just added fucking all of the speed tech to the fucking mod, including all of the, like, awful shit. Like, the example that comes to mind is telling you that if you have your camera angled away by, like 45 degrees or something, you move faster. And she's like, so you boot up this game, and the first thing they tell you is that you will never be allowed to look where you're going. Which is like, okay, yeah. Yeah, no, that's a bit annoying. But yeah, it's just a fun video. It's a great video. I didn't rank it yet. A. Easy A. Easy fucking A. The history of video games. This fucking shit. First off, the full title is The Entire History of Video Games, which, may I say, no, it's not. I didn't hear the word Celeste once, so get fucked. But I don't know. It's this person. Okay, if we go to their channel, we will find. Okay, it looks like they've been making less. Okay, entire history of Japanese RPGs, romance and video games. They have some, like, really long history of, like, Metroid speedruns somewhere, I think. They put in a lot of really long videos. Looks like, okay. Looks like my understanding of their channel is slightly flawed because not all of their videos are super, super long. But, the vibe I at least get from this one video is, like, it's, I don't know. Like they felt like they needed to include every single thing they found in research, kind of. I mean, not exactly. I don't know. Like, it's very thorough. It's very thorough. I can say that it's very thorough. And, like, it's mainly focusing on, like, I guess it's more like a more accurate title might be a history of which game consoles were most important, or no, most successful, and a discussion of the early history of video games and also why those consoles were popular. Because it focuses a lot on, like, during this generation, the Xbox was popping the fuck off, and then in this generation it flopped and shit like that. And, like, this is why it flopped, and this is why, and blah, blah, blah. And the PlayStation was, when it came in, was really good, because it was, like, it made it easier to develop for, and made it easier to port games from PC and stuff like that. Which is interesting. Like, it's not like it's a uninteresting video. And, every once in a while, it does kind of feel like they just mention a game to be like, okay, yeah, I'm mentioning this game because people were saying that this game was important. Like when they're talking about how indie games got popular, they just rattle off a huge list of indie games. Not including Celeste, by the way. Fucking pissed me off. Why do you put Hollow Knight in there but not Celeste, buddy? Don't piss me off. Okay, but that's me. that's me just being pissy. It's fine. It did kind of end with a little bit of a yap about like a lot of people are really negative about the current state of gaming or whatever, but like people must like it cuz they buy it. Gotta vote with your dollar. And it's like, huh? Like the whole vote with your dollar shit. It's like, okay. Yeah, okay, dude, that's nice. That's cool. Like, yeah, okay, whatever. Whatever, man. That's not changing the fact that, like, you know, people are adding a bunch of microtransactions and shit, and, like, we'll just decide to... I mean, there's been a lot of things recently of, like, people just, like, after selling a video game, being like, oh, actually, we're just gonna stop supporting it. Like, shit is kind of dire. And the whole vote with your dollar thing is kind of cringe. But the video, for the most part, it's alright. It's alright. This is probably either C or B tier. Or C or Mario Kart DS tier. Let me get my fucking words straight. Let's think. Is this a video that I would want to listen to again? Sometimes. I do sometimes put it on to fall asleep. So it's going in Mario Kart DS tier. Congratulations. Oh shit. We got our first BH Ultra video titled The Most Chaotic Super Smash Bros. Hype Cycle, which is about speculation for what characters were going to be in Smash Ultimate before it released. First BH Ultra video I've ever seen. Easily my favorite BH Ultra video. Fucking banger through and through. I love this video so much. It goes in S. I don't give a shit. It's awesome. It's just a great video. I love it a lot. I need to drink the water. This video rocks. Like, yeah, it's just a fun video. I love it a lot. Next video. I did that fucking like I'm fucking Mike's Mike. I will never be Mike's Mike. I will never be Mike's Mike. His video about Indiana Jones, which, don't be fooled, this is a Lego Indiana Jones Let's Play with like an hour or like 45 minutes of talking about the history that led up to the Lego Indiana Jones being released. Do not be fooled. This is a Let's Play video. Do not be fucking fooled. It's a Let's Play. It's a fun video though. Like, this does feel like a video that I would enjoy a lot more if it wasn't put right next to my favorite BH Ultra video by a lot. So, I'm gonna put this shit in Mario Kart DS tier, and we'll see how it goes in the next round. Okay, Strawberry Jam All Levels Task Showcase by Celeste Community. This was, okay. This is the time where I need to make it very clear that I'm ranking this based on how much fun it is to, like, listen to. This video is a much, much better if you watch it. And, like, I mean, nowadays it's an outdated task. Like, so if you want to see the strawberry jam task, you go to the Celeste community, and oh look, there's the levels task. So yeah, this was incredible. I watching this live, which I was there for the entire thing live, was an awesome experience. It was a really hype, you know, for the 1 year anniversary of SJ. It was a ton of fun. I loved it. That was a fucking banger Celeste community stream. I shoutouts to Data. Data's my goat. I think he commentated, I think just GM lobby. Oh, and Sev. Sev, my goat. So many goats are in this video. That it feels sacrilegious to put this in C tier, but this is not the kind of video I want to re-listen to at work. Oh, well. This is a video I kind of considered giving its own tier. This is Ted Nivison talking about every Barbie movie. It's a fun video. It's a very fun video. I watched a lot of Barbie growing up, so it's kind of like it kind of transitions from, oh hey, I know that movie, that's fun, to what the fuck have they been cooking in the past like 5-10 years or something?
How's it going? I did.
But let's see.
Not the BetterHelp sponsorship.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Where is that? Yep, that's what I was trying to find. The BetterHelp sponsorship. That's what I was trying to find. The BetterHelp sponsorship. That is tough. It makes me very uncomfortable. Like, the entire video is fun, but then there's like a BetterHelp sponsorship read. And I especially hate when it's like, yeah, you know, I've been going to therapy. I think therapy's really good. Check out BetterHelp to try and help you get a therapy. No, don't do that. Don't do that. BetterHelp, bad. Don't fucking take a BetterHelp sponsorship. So, but the rest of the, like, except for the BetterHelp ad read, the video is quite fun. But I think out of principle, I think I have to, right?
That's tough. That's tough.
I think I have to. I think I just gotta do that.
Was your possible tier name BetterHelp sponsorship tier?
That is I think at one point I did consider making that the name. Or I considered giving it its own tier, like between Alpharad and F, and just calling that BetterHelp sponsorship. I might still do that, honestly. Yeah, I'm doing that. The BetterHelp sponsorship tier. This video, this tier will remain with one video, and I suspect F will as well, because it's gonna be, we'll get there. We'll fucking get there.
You need to change that to a shade of green, dear.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna fucking lose it.
How do I change it?
In the gear. Is there only 2 shades of green? This website's a travesty.
Here, I'll change this to like, oh.
Oh. Someone needs to tell them that there are more colors. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Now you can't read the text.
Huh?
I have notes. I have notes tiermaker.com. I have some web design notes.
Okay. Every movie reviewed. Is Cars a bad franchise? This is the only video by The Unlucky Thug that's an interesting channel name. I got so confused by this video, by the way, because they fucking start off with being like, usually I'm talking about Thomas the Tank Engine, which, yeah. Most of their content is about Thomas the fucking Tank Engine. And so when this video came on, I'm like, who the fuck do I watch that talks about Thomas the Tank Engine? My entire Thomas and Friends home media collection, it's an hour and 8 minutes. Oh my. Yeah, so this fucker loves Thomas the Tank Engine. Let's see.
We talk a lot about trains on this channel.
We talk a lot about trains on this channel. Yeah, you sure do. You sure do, bud. You sure do. But yeah, it's about the Cars movies. It's fun. It's a fun video, honestly. Like, it doesn't quite go fucking Mario Meister mode on them, where it's like, yeah, no, Cars 2 is actually like a masterpiece. Like, it actually has aged really well. You need to go watch it again. It's actually really good.
Not only is it the best Cars movie, it's the best movie.
Best movie ever made. Yeah, no, they don't go that far. They don't say that. They dislike Cars 2. Let me be clear. They dislike Cars 2. But it's fun. It's kind of just going over the movies. It's a solid video. I'll put this in Mario Kart DS here. Oh ho ho! We have Johnny Two Cellos, all 99 at the time. All 99 animated Oscar nominees ranked. It's not a tier list video, by the way. It's not a ranking video. It is not a ranking video. It is going through each year, talking about all of the nominees. Are there no timestamps? Okay, thank fucking God. It is going through, talking about every single of the nominees and thoughts on them. There's lots of really interesting movies in here that some of them would be fun to watch one day. Maybe with someone. Not naming names, except my girlfriend is in the room and I did look at her when I say that. And then at the very end, in the last like 4 minutes, they're like, okay, so I made the title ranking them, so here's a quick ranking. He just fucking runs through them. Like, bam, Jimmy Neutron, bam, Encanto. Me looking at her was audible? Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, there's just a fucking ranking right at the end. And then it's like, okay, bye! It's a fun video. It's a fun video. It's a video that makes me forgive the clickbait. It's either S or A. I cannot even lie. Either S or A tier. I'll put it in A, because it's giving Key and Carlisle. It's giving Key and Carlisle. Not to disrespect my GOAT. Let me be clear. Also, please note that not a single Key and Carlisle video has been ranked below A or S yet. I really should consider moving up some of these videos to S, because Key and Carlisle is like definitely my favorite content creator right now, or one of them. Okay! Now we have Pokemon Battle Revolution by Corvame in 21048, Frost Totals 2024.
What about Kingdom Hearts?
This I added to the playlist so I wouldn't forget to watch it when I finish Kingdom Hearts 3.
Does not count. Disqualified.
It does not count. I have never watched this video. I still have not beaten Kingdom Hearts 3 after a while, so that's tough. I think I added this video like when it came out, so it's been a year.
You know there's a watch later feature.
I never checked that shit.
What? Lord have mercy.
But yeah, this is just a very fun video. It's a funny run. They're like shit posting the entire time. Like the Couch and Corvame, all of them are just fucking shitting the Shooting the shit. That's the phrase. Shitting the shit. I don't fucking. They're just shit posting. They're shit posting. It's fun. It's a funny run. For just listening, I actually the gameplay of Pokemon Battle Revolution. Holy shit! I need to play Pokemon Battle Revolution. I kind of need to on like a. I don't know where I'm going with that sentence, but I should definitely play this game. It was one of my favorite games as a kid. But it's fun. The gameplay's not super interesting, but it's just funny. I'm putting this shit in Mario Kart DS tier. Panon Kowick's video on Invisible Walls. I actually never finished this video. I'd only watched like the first 45 minutes or something. It's a fun enough video. Educational. And kind of is similar to the other Mario 64 video one here. The history of the A button challenge. It's the kind of thing where you get distracted and then you're kind of lost for a bit, but it's still an entertaining video. Still gotta put this shit in Mario Kart DS tier, I think. Okay, now these two are gonna get ranked as a pair. Philip Aziba Debunked. This is a video by, or a series of videos. Mini Minuteman is archaeologist, environmental scientist, author, conspiracy debunker. That's how they describe themselves. But I think they got popular by just making TikTok videos responding to people saying conspiracy theories and being like, this is why that's not true. It's debunking videos, but it's, I don't know, not quite as mean-spirited as a lot of debunking videos are. Because a lot of debunking videos are like, this is why you're wrong, and this is why you're stupid, and this is why you should fucking never log on again. And this is why you should fucking scrub your presence off the internet and like go live on a mountain in isolation. You know? This is just kind of like, this is why you're fucking wrong. Please stop posting. Please stop doing this. Please, you can do better. I know. It's fun. The videos are entertaining. Kind of just talking about like various things and being like, this is some somewhat relevant conspiracy theory. This is why it's not true. This is what actually happened. Blah 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 blah. Did remind me of a Quentin Reviews apparently has a T-shirt in his merch store titled "Aliens Didn't Like White People." It's just really funny.
That's gotta get Quentin a bump up on the tier.
That might have to give him a bump up on the tier list. But we'll get there. But yeah, these videos are good. I'm just gonna throw them into Mario Kart DS tier. They're kind of solid there. Okay! First of two Alex Avila videos. I think of two, right? This one and this one. So, this is a fucking banger video. It's about Taylor Swift. I've realized, out of his two videos, the one about how conservatives created gender ideology is a little heavy for just listening to it work, you know.
And it's dense. It's like very academic too.
It's, yeah, like, it's dense. Yeah, so it's like, you know, you're not paying full attention for a bit and you get a little bit lost. But also, this one is like talking about transphobia a lot. And like, this one, we'll get there when we get there. But this one is a lot less serious. Like, obviously he still talks about serious points. He still fucking defines what a neoliberal is, like he does in like every single video. You know, it's still a very fun video, like good video, whatever. But a lot, like the topic is just kind of inherently a little less serious, you know, than talking explicitly about transphobia. it's a fun video. This shit is going in A tier. Wait, have I really not named any more tiers? Hold on. Yeah, no, I haven't. Goddamn. Okay. Next, we have a Shay Frillis video titled Pikmin 4 is humanity's greatest achievement. I'm glad you think that. I'm glad you think that. Banger video? Oh. Everyone seems to... Cactus is always... Every time that fucking video pops up on screen, Cactus is like fucking preach. Everyone seems to agree with this. I've never played a Pikmin game in my goddamn life. And that's just the way it is. The video's alright. Lots of people think I don't like Pikmin 2. I do! Oh, you're just saying shit? Okay. But yeah, it's an alright video. It is fun. I'm not... He does yap a lot. The thumbnail? Oh wait, Pikmin? Yeah, the thumbnail does kind of go hard. It's a pretty good video. I think... Especially because this is my first go-through of the playlist. I think there's a lot of shit that I'm willing to give a second go-round. But this shouldn't be. Okay. Hey, do you know what this video is?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
You ever seen it? You ever listened to it on a car ride?
Yeah, I do have it sort of blasted at me on a car ride multiple times. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so this is, The Last BronyCon, a fandom autopsy. It's a Jenny Nicholson video about The Last BronyCon. It's a fucking awesome video. I love this video so much. It's really short. Like, for this playlist. It's the kind of thing where, like, I'm getting into it and it's like, oh, it's over. So that's a little unfortunate. But it's a fucking awesome video. I love this video so much. When me and my lovely girlfriend were on vacation once, this video, like, I had already seen the video before, but I, like, saw this video and decided to rewatch it. And it, like, instantly became my comfort video for, like, a week or so. In that week, I watched the video maybe, like, at least once a day. Possibly, like, 10 times in a week or something.
Well, you would, when the video ended, when you were driving, you would just be like, play it again.
Yeah, so because we had driven somewhere for a vacation, and then on the drive back, I was like, when I was driving, I was like, hey, can you just play this video for me? And then yeah, I did have you play it multiple times when I was driving, didn't I? Yeah, it's a great video. I love it. Put that shit in S. And then we got the Galactic Star Cruiser video. The Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser. I've heard only fake fans call it the Star Wars Hotel. Any nodders?
Any nodders in the chat?
Any nodders in the chat? Yeah, no, this is just a great video too. It is longer, so it's a very different vibe from the BronyCon one, but dare I say it, I think this is going to be also S tier. It's just a great fucking video. Okay, now we're to the other Alex Avila video. This shit, like I was saying, is a lot more serious. Like, you know, at this point, it's like, with this one, it's like, you know, you're at work, you're doing your work, a customer asks you for something, you tune back in, and it's like, and then they like, I don't know. I forget exactly what he talks about, but it's like you suddenly log back in and it's some dire shit. Like, good video. And like, this one is hard to rank because it's a good video, but I don't think I want to listen to it again at work. So this, I think, is going to be one that I I'm going to rank it A tier, but still remove it from the playlist. Is how I'm gonna go about this. Well. This video by Massacre's Mansion. This fucker does not like Monopoly Cheaters Edition. At all. This is literally just someone fucking ranting about how much they fucking hate Monopoly Cheaters Edition. It's incredible. I mean, it's fun. I don't know. It doesn't have a ton of re-listen value. But it is pretty much just someone being like, I fucking hate this shit. It's so bad. It's so bad. And, like, going through the mechanics. It's fun enough. It's another one that I'm going to put in B tier. Because, for one thing, I'm a little worried about removing too many videos. Because I'm unsure how I'm going to keep adding videos to kind of sustain roughly the length of the playlist. And also, you know, give it another run through, see how I like it on that run through. Now, our final two sitcom themed King Carlisle videos: The Sweet Life on Deck, a Maritime Disaster. This video is fun. It's a King Carlisle video. The thing about King Carlisle videos is they're very fun. He sits down, he talks about shit, and like he's very neurotypical about it. Me when I lie. I fucking got him. Like, he'll be like, at the end of every season, he puts up a fucking graph of how many episodes people appeared in. And then, like, at the end of season 1, he, like, tries to reconstruct the set layout based on what he's seen. And he does all this stuff. It's just fun. And he tries to physically travel to every single establishing shot and take a picture of himself in front of it. The thing okay, well, this was the thing about Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, not Sweet Life on Deck. But the thing with Sweet Life of Zack and Cody was that the hotel was, like, kind of CGI, but everyone seems to have agreed that it was based on this one hotel, so he goes and he stays at that hotel. It's a fun video. It's a good video. I enjoy it. I'm going to put this one in A. And this one, well, oh wait, I actually put that shit in B. This one is not going into A, because this one is where we get the name for A tier.
Oh my god. She still
So in this video, every single time somebody leaves and is never seen again, he says, in my opinion, they ate them.
Bye, Zach.
Bitch. Finale was learned a damn thing.
Let's see if he does it here.
Did you take that from my wallet? Actually, I took a 50. I just gave her 20 of it.
Okay.
In my opinion...
Okay, here we go.
We never see Carrie and Kurt again. In my opinion, they ate them. We never see Maya or Addison again. In my opinion, they ate them. We never see Arwen or Frankie again. In my opinion, they ate them. We never see Woody again. In my opinion, they ate him. We never see Bailey again. In my opinion,
they ate her.
We never see London again.
In my opinion, they ate her.
We never see Zach again.
In my opinion, they ate him.
Mosby and Cody have a cameo in Jesse. Good for them.
No, I am telling you, Cody, it's uncanny. She looks exactly like Bailey. You want to come see for yourself? Oh, dear.
Okay. Yeah, so it's just a fucking bunch in a row of, in my opinion, they ate them. So, A is going to be titled, in my opinion, they ate. You may clap. You may clap. You may clap. Yeah, so that's that. And that's where this goes. Genius? I know, I cooked that shit up on my own and I was like, let's fucking go. Next up, we have the Jan Measly how many Super Mario games are there now video. Which my girlfriend is fucking sighing because she hates this shit. She does not enjoy this video at all. I enjoyed a lot because it is Jan Measly being very invested in a question that no one fucking cares about. It's just very fun. It's entertaining. I love it when people get really invested in shit that no one cares about. This shit's ass. I don't know what to say.
That's tough.
What?
That's hard to swallow.
No, it's not, dear. It's very reasonable. It's easy S tier. I watch this shit all the time. I rewatch this video fucking constantly. Yeah, so that's that. And now, holy shit, we're going rapid fire on these things. This is where we get the name for another tier. So this video is not C tier. This is possibly the least funny tier.
Han Solo breaking his neck before that has no. This is but basically whatever Greedo just job film way. Maybe they got divorced. And then all of a sudden, George believes he can edit this film way better than his ex ever could, and he can't. He made it worse by adding the Jabba scene back into the movie, even though he's just saying basically whatever Greedo scene was not rough first. Move in one frame. Oh, McClunky. This is most divorced.
Okay, here we go.
What are we
I
doing?
just really
What
like
the
this line.
Is McClunky. This is the most divorced a man has ever been. Anyway.
This is the most divorced a man has ever been. When talking about George Lucas's special editions of the original Star Wars movies is really funny. So this is the most divorced a man. I'll just make this the divorced tier. Because this is also the tier. This is the highest tier that is no longer on the playlist. So this is the divorced tier. That's fun. Okay. Next up. Vaccines, a measured response.
It translates it to French?
Yeah. Une réponse mesurée. Oui, oui, oui. Yes, dear, I know you hate the French.
I didn't say that.
I know. You don't have to tell me. You don't need to say it. We know. Yeah, good video. Fucking great video. A part of it is uncomfortable. Those who remember know what I mean. When he talks about some of the shit they did to the kids in the experiment. So for that reason, in my opinion, they ate. Okay, now we got Big Joel fucking bitchin'. That's the only way I can describe this video, is Big Joel fucking bitching about Netflix for 2 hours. Netflix Avatar. Is it a good video? I'm not sure. I fucking love that bit. There's a part from the, of the Patricia Jackson Spring Collab video, where she's talking about, like, Mobius Temple, which is, like, all at a map where the entire thing is, like, half grab wraparound, like, at the end of core, and she's like, is that a good idea? I'm not sure. but someone had to do it. So that's kind of how I feel about this video. Is it a good video? I'm not sure. It's entertaining enough. But I haven't really had a non-B or A tier in a while. And, like, if I have to throw one, if I have to fucking hand one out, I think it's gonna be this one. That's a C tier. That's a divorced. Wait, we did have a divorced tier recently. It was the fucking name of the tier. I'm fucking trolling. It's still divorced though. Sorry. Oh ho ho. Okay. So now we got Pilot Pete's chaotic season of The Bachelor, which is pretty much the exact same fucking premise as when she talked about that messy season of The Bachelorette. But honestly, going into this, so there's 3 videos from her talking about the Bachelor franchise. There's the Bachelorette one, this Bachelor one, and then a Bachelor in Paradise one. And my prediction was that it would be favorite, Bachelor in Paradise is my favorite, Bachelorette is my second favorite, Pilot Pete is my least. This one might be my favorite. I was surprised. It's a fucking banger video. In my opinion, she ate. Though, like, the other Ashley Norton video about The Bachelorette is also here, right? Right. Wait, where is it? Oh wait, that one went in S? One of these two has got to change. If the Bachelorette one is S, all 3 are S. I think we bring this one down, move this one up. This fucking video. Yes, being a billionaire is terrible, even when you're Taylor Swift. This is the first video I ever saw by the Swiftologist. I don't watch the Swiftologist anymore. I watched his content for a bit, but I lost interest. This is a very funny video in the sense that after some people like fucking did a valuation of like Taylor Swift or whatever, and she was valued at over, like, basically when she like became a billionaire, like she crossed the billionaire threshold. Some Swifties were like, "Oh hell yeah, let's go!" Like, the quote that really got him pissed off was, "Usually it's eat the rich, but sometimes the rich ain't." And he was pissed about that, which it's very funny. So yeah, this is a fucking diehard Swiftie getting pissed off at other diehard Swifties for being happy that Taylor Swift is a billionaire. Which, truthfully, you shouldn't be happy for Taylor Swift to be a billionaire, because billionaires are bad. That's like the whole point of the video. Pretty much the entire video is billionaire bad. Billionaire bad. Please don't be happy Taylor Swift is a billionaire. Yeah, it's an entertaining video. He does kind of randomly go on a little tangent about how, like, it's really important to have, like, cultural criticism, and, like, how his work is, like, super... He sounds like he's been reading the comments. He sounds like he's been reading all the comments he gets. Like, he sounds like he had someone to respond to and set the record straight. Like, so someone had been telling him, like, who the fuck cares about what you have, like, why are you talking about this? Who the fuck cares? And he had to get that off his chest. And, like, good for you, I guess. Pop off. It was live streamed, but did you have to put that in the video about Taylor Swift being a billionaire? Like, we get it. Yeah. Talk about pop culture stuff. Yeah, give your thoughts. Go off. But, okay, you know? So, and then I kind of stopped watching him. I'm not sure if he was trolling or not, but I think one time he was like, people are, like, saying Taylor Swift shouldn't submit her album to the Grammys, but, like, if you want your favorite to win a Grammy, tell him to make better music. Which is like, okay, we both know that's not how that works. I mean, we all know the Grammys are fucking fake, right? We all know they're fake, right? Right? We all know the Grammys are fucking stupid, right? Right, everyone? Right? Yeah, this is... saying, like, if you want your favorite artist to win a Grammy, tell them to make better music. It's just fucking weird. Or not weird, it's like... I don't know. It's just a funny thing to say when, like... we all know that those big award shows are, like, don't really matter, and who gives a shit. Yeah, so this is a divorced video. I'm sorry. I know I'm not ordering that within the tiers, but this shit goes to the top of divorced, not because it's the best video in the divorced tier, but because despite this being like the fucking model divorced video, this is, I think, the most divorced the video is gonna get. Oh, now we have another FD Signifier video. This is about, well, okay. Yes, I am. I'm probably going to edit it some, as much as I have the patience for, to remove, like, some, like, dead time or whatever, but yeah. I will be uploading it. We'll see how much I can stomach editing. Oh, right! God, and I'm gonna have to add something at the beginning going, "Hi, me," when you're talking about this in the future, because I'm going to be adding that video to this playlist. But yeah, so this is good. It states that it's about the Kendrick versus Drake beef, and then in classic FD Signifier fashion, it's more of like a history lesson of like Drake's early career, Kendrick's early career, how they intertwined, and then getting into the beef. Like it's a good video. It's a good video. I'm gonna put this shit in Mario Kart DS tier because it's a good video.
I have a comment.
What?
It's not really a question. It's more of a comment. I recently listened to a podcast episode titled "Please Take Judicial Notes that Drake is a little bitch."
What? Please take judicial notes that Drake is a little bitch.
Yeah.
That goes hard.
Yeah, that goes hard for a stuffy ex-prosecutor law podcast.
Yeah.
That they titled an episode "Please Take Judicial Note that Drake is a little bitch."
You walked into me making a tier list of videos from a playlist I have of long videos that I like. So this is effectively me just going through this playlist and yapping about the videos on here. Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, so... yeah, the Kendrick versus Drake video, honestly, this playlist listen to, because I thought... okay, the one about white rappers was my first one, and it's probably my favorite FD Signifier video. This one was very good, but I was kind of worried that this one wouldn't be as fun on rewatch, which I think it probably wasn't. But it's still fun. But this one, I was very happily surprised by how much I enjoyed this one on rewatch. Like, on rewatch, I think I enjoyed this one more than the Drake versus Kendrick one, which I'm actually very happily surprised by. But we'll get there when we get there. Holy shit. Leo Vader's video about The Prisoner. Wait, where is it? Here we go. The show that redefined television. It's about some really weird fuck-ass TV show called The Prisoner from 1967, which is a very weird show. Maybe one day I'll try and watch it with someone. My girlfriend is in the room, by the way. And I'm fucking staring at her. Yeah, it's just a great video. Leo Vader's very funny. He's very funny. I enjoy a lot of Leo Vader content, but he doesn't make much longer content. Like, if we go to his channel... the top video is a 9-minute video titled When You Slip on a Banana Peel, and it's that... Yeah, it's just stepping on a banana peel. Awesome. Thanks, it really helps me out. But yeah, a lot of his videos before this one are kind of on the shorter end. There is this one, which is like kind of longer. I didn't actually finish this one, but this video is a hyper banger, and like most of these videos are very fun, but obviously can't go on the long video playlist. Oh, this one where there's this is completely off topic. This video about a movie where it's like in a world where instead of money you pay for things with time. So like a night in a hotel might cost like 7 hours of your life or something, and like transactions, and like, oh, wouldn't you know, there's some people who have like millions of years of life and they're still not giving any to the people who are running out of time, blah blah blah. It's like a very obvious capitalism analogy. And so he goes into this and he's like, I'm gonna figure out how much a PS5 would cost. Just a very funny premise for a video. Yeah. Very funny video. That's kind of this guy's vibe. Like, he also has one where he's like, hey, so are those people from, like, the Now You See Me movies? Are they magic? Are they actually wizards or what? It's very fun content. Very fun. I like it a lot. This shit is S. Yeah, it's S. Or, sorry, this is going into the objectivity is for suckers here. This one. Okay, so this video I have mixed feelings about, because I added it to this playlist, I believe, when D'Angelo Wallace was one of my comfort creators, who, he has, like, a second channel that he was uploading to daily. Yeah. Yeah, on the fucking D'Angelo, not D'Angelo Wallace. Which looks like he's not doing daily things anymore. But he was doing daily videos for a while. Just kind of talking about stuff. Which, like, obviously if you pump one out a day, it's not going to be super insightful stuff. But it was like, he's fun to watch, whatever. Then he randomly had a kind of weird take when fucking Chappell Roan said she wouldn't endorse Kamala Harris, and people decided to be really weird about that, because Chappell Roan was like, she fucking supports Israel, and like is like dubious on trans rights. Why would I like fully support her? And everyone decided to people were like, oh, so she's a Trump supporter or what? What? It was so fucking stupid. Yeah, and he had a kind of weird take about it of like, that's like, she's making a good point, but like, it's like bad optics, so she was, I don't know. It was just weird. It was a weird take, and after that, I kind of stopped watching D'Angelo as much. And so now the videos that I enjoyed mostly because it's a comfort creator yapping about something that I'm vaguely interested in. But now that I don't really watch him anymore, it's just kind of like, eh. It's an okay video. Do I want to rewatch it? I'm not sure. This shit goes in divorced tier, I'm sorry. Now we have the second We Are in Hell video of the playlist, titled Area 51 and the Geography of a Secret, where, in FD Signifier fashion, it's not really about Area 51. It's about other shit. It's about, like, pretty much the history of, like, the CIA, kind of. And, like, specifically, like, them being allowed to keep things secret and whatever. It's a very fun video. I mean, I don't know if fun... I don't think if you... I don't know. I'm not sure if you could totally call a video about the CIA unambiguously fun when it's the CIA and they're, not cool. But I enjoy the video a lot. This shit is, yeah, this shit's ass. Sorry. And now we have probably the most pleasant surprise on the entire playlist. About King Candy. I did not finish this video the first time. I thought it was kind of meh. And I rewatched it, and I was like, this shit kind of rocks. I don't watch any of this person's other content, but this is fun. This is fun. I like this. Yeah, great video. I actually really enjoyed this. And there was one part of the video where they go on a random tangent about, like, AI art and, like, how, like, real people will never, like, really be replaced. And then at the end of it, they're like, I'm not sure who needed to hear that, maybe just me. And I'm like, hell yeah. Yapping for no one but yourself. Definitely can't relate to that one. I'm definitely not a yapper. But, you know, I respect the yapper spirit, you know? That fucking yapper energy, I love it. So, yeah, fucking awesome video. I was expecting for this shit to get divorced, but in my opinion, they ate. You know? In my opinion, they ate. Is New Super Mario Bros. A bad franchise? What context clues can we use to figure out the answer? Oh, it's by Mario Meister? No, it's not a bad franchise according to him. It's a fucking incredible franchise that actually had a lot of really interesting innovations in it. And it was not that stale at all, actually. Like, a lot of the things really mixed things up. A lot. It's actually a really interesting franchise. This guy... this guy... Yeah, it's entertaining a lot. Though I think I like this less than the series retrospectives, which does mean this shit has to get divorced. Sorry. Okay, so, we are...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
So we're about to figure out what the final tier is called. This is the Dream Did Nothing Wrong tier. Which, yeah. It's tough. It's a little tough, you know? Because this video is talking about the Dream SMP. Most of this is just plot summary, summarizing things that happened on the Dream SMP, which is fine. It's entertaining enough. The person is pretending to be unbiased, but obviously you're not. Like, being unbiased. I mean, one could even say objectivity is for suckers. So, like, yeah. They're, like, trying to act like they're super unbiased, while also making a 3-hour-long video about the Dream SMP. The majority of which is summarizing plot points. Like, you can be a fan, that's fine. You can just say you're a fan. But yeah, like, whatever. If it was just that, it would be, like, a little silly, but still entertaining. And for the most part, the video is. However, at the beginning of the video, they're like, they briefly talked about the allegations against a lot of the people from the Dream SMP, and they're like, I'm not going to accuse anyone of something that wouldn't hold up in a court of law. And that's nice, I guess. I will. Like, who the fuck cares whether or not it could be proven for sure 100% in a court of law? It reminds me of the fucking BronyCon video by Jenny Nicholson, when she's talking about people who have kind of horny body pillows of ponies, and they're like trying to pretend that it's not horny because there's not anything like explicit, like explicitly like horny on the body pillow, and how people are like, oh well, you can't, what, they're just sleepy, they're what, no, you can't prove it's horny. And she's like, yeah, I mean, I couldn't prove it in like a court, but this is just like the court of public opinion, and in my opinion, you're being fucking weird, you know? And like, this is like the exact opposite, and it's kind of cringe. Especially when it's about a lot more serious allegations than having a horny body pillow. It's about like being a fucking weirdo. It's pretty cringe. And then later on in the video, alright, and at towards the beginning, they're like, my understanding is that the majority of these have been shown to be fabricated or not true, and it's like, okay, so that seems, for one, not true. Also, even if the majority of them were fake, some of them, that means some of them aren't, right? Like, it's just all around very cringe. And then at the very end, they're like, after the plot summary, they're again going through like all of the people who were on the SMP, or not all, but a lot of the people, and talking about them and allegations against them, and being like, yeah, who knows, maybe they did this thing, maybe they didn't. The worst is fucking content warning, I guess, for like assault. Like, when they're like, he's like, Wilbur Soot there was allegations against Wilbur Soot that he assaulted his girlfriend, like sexually assaulted his girlfriend. And he's like, I mean, we'll never know for sure what happened, but Wilbur Soot has confirmed that they had sex, but he says that the consent was obvious through body language. And it's like, that's just not how consent works. That's just not how that works at all. Like, so you're telling me that the best possible sounding version that Wilbur Soot could come up with is still assault? Come on, man. Come on, man. You know, be better, you know? Be better. You know that's bad. You know that's fucked up. So it genuinely pissed me off. It pissed me off. Especially when then he starts talking about fucking Technoblade, and it's like having a real emotional moment, and it's like, okay, this is like a, you know, obviously a very heavy part of the video, and he slips in a fucking, yeah, it's really sad that, like, it is sad that Technoblade spent a lot of his life, like we need to, like, not mourn that he spent a lot of his life being associated with people who are now controversial, most of them for things they didn't even do. Did we have to slip that in to the Technoblade section? Just fucking show some fucking respect for this person. Don't fucking, like, if you're trying to show so much respect for him, don't use the fucking section of the video about him as an opportunity to slide in another fucking thing about how those YouTubers did nothing wrong. Don't piss me off. Yeah, so that video really pissed me off. After being largely pleasant for like 2.5 hours, it took a fucking dive, and I hate it. So that is why this is going to be the sole member of the bottom tier, which is the Dream Did Nothing Wrong tier. I fucking hate this video. Okay, moving on. Moving on as best I can. We have... The Internet is All Over, Womp Womp, by We're in Hell, which starts off with him going,
let me paint a picture for you.
let me paint a
The
picture.
year is 2035 and AI is everywhere. Well, we don't have to worry about robots rising up.
This really long thing about some hypothetical of, like, AI is all over the place. It's hard to tell whether or not someone online is real or not. Blah, 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 blah. And, like, that's a kind of intense start. But then it's actually just, like, a pretty interesting video about, like, early social media and things like that. It's just it's a pretty fun video. I enjoy it. Maybe not quite as much as the other ones, but the other ones were an S. Or, sorry, we're in the objectivity tier. So, in my opinion, the 8. Okay. The final BH Ultra video on the playlist. It is not, so, alright, I forgot to actually talk about the Star Wars video. It's him going over Star Wars, and then, once again, it's him fucking smuggling in a Let's Play video, except it's half Let's Play, half him building Lego sets. Yeah, that's what that is. This one is not that. This is him talking about the TV show H2O, Just Add Water. In terms of, like, talking about old sitcoms, I don't think anyone really tops Key and Carlisle for me. But it's fine. Like, this is actually something that I'm going to put in Mario Kart DS tier, because I think this deserves another go. Okay, who is A? Can I solve Pretty Liars before the reveal?
No.
Well, we don't know. We don't know. Because this fucking guy, Chase Bridges, makes videos where they try to solve mysteries in, like, mystery shows, or, like, mystery episodes of shows, or before the reveal. Can I solve Riverdale? Can I solve Family Guy? Can I solve Bridgerton? Can I solve Who Shot Mr. Burns? Blah, blah, blah. And then here's, can I solve Pretty Little Liars? But it gets to the end of the video, and it's like, okay, so they didn't actually tell us at the end of season 1 who A was. So I'm gonna have to do a part 2. And I never watched part 2 because I lost. It's a fine video, but it's not that gripping. And I'm kind of glad I didn't watch part 2 because recently part 3 came out. So it would have been the same shit over again. Spoilers for anyone who wants to watch this shit.
Can I stop car? I would probably say Detective Wilden, but I don't know.
Okay, let's see. How many seasons of Pretty Little Liars were there? 7 seasons? Oh god. How many parts are gonna come out? So okay, so he definitely didn't figure out who A is, right? But he seems to just enjoy Pretty Little Liars. So he's just making these videos as an excuse to keep watching Pretty Little Liars. Which, like, go off. I will not be joining you. You know? Have fun, but without me. So yeah, this shit is divorced. Divorced here. I'm realizing there has been no additions to the Alpharad tier. Alpharad really is sitting on his own. That's tough.
That's tough.
And I'm not seeing any D tier videos coming up, so I think Alpharad may be fucking locking that shit down. That's all I gotta say. Okay. Next up, Bachelor in Paradise. Fucking awesome video. Very fun. There's gay people in it! Yippee! Same shit as the other ones. Very fun. And the Bachelor in Paradise is a different structure, because Bachelor and Bachelorette are... There's one guy or one girl, and then there's like 20 fucking girls or 20 fucking guys, and they're all trying to compete. This is like, it starts out and there's like 13 girls and 12 guys, and then at the end of a week, quote-unquote week, which in reality is just like 2 or 3 days, but at the end of a period of time that is portrayed in the show as a week, the guys all pick one girl, and then the girl who doesn't get picked goes home. And then they add like a guy or two, and like they add a couple guys, and now there's more guys than girls, and then repeat, and now the girls are picking guys, and like repeat. So it's a different structure. It's fun. It's a messy video. Lots of drama. This shit is not S, but it's A. It's A. Or, in my opinion, they ate. Sorry for disrespecting the name of the tier. Sorry for dead naming the tier. I love it when people call shit dead naming. When they like call something the wrong name and then like dead naming Twitter. That shit gets me going. I love that shit.
God, you're my little problematic icon.
What?
Sorry, I can't call you what I would really call you on air.
You don't want to get the broadcast canceled?
No, I'm not trying to get the stream canceled.
You can DM it to me. Actually, no, well, I'll probably accidentally pull the DM up on stream.
Yeah, you probably would. Just keep going, dear.
Just keep going? Okay. Next, we have overanalyzing every Despicable Me movie, including Minions. So, this is more like summarizing the plot of all of the movies in the Despicable Me franchise, and talking about them some. Like, it's some of it is, like, analysis. But, I mean, it's like an hour 45. What was really jarring about this was if we go to this person's channel...
Does anyone...
What the fuck are these thumbnails? What the fuck? Okay. What? Okay. Moving on. I hate...
These thumbnails are not...
These thumbnails are not it. But right, so this is overanalyzing every Despicable Me movie. But then you might notice... Okay, so this is an hour 45. Well, here we got a 20 minute, 21 minute, 17 minute, 21, and 19. Also what? So what, like 20, 40, 55, hour 15, hour 55. Okay, so it adds up to like around 2 hours. This fucker just put these videos together and like presumably removed the intros / outros from the middle videos or whatever. Because this is literally just these videos put together, which is a little jarring sometimes because like they'll be like, in my Despicable Me 2 video, I mentioned, and it's like, what do you mean? That's this video! I'm watching this video right now! I'm watching a video of you talking about all of them, and you're telling me to go watch your Despicable Me 2 video, which is also this video? Grow the fuck up. That was rude. That was rude. That was a little rude. I'm sorry for that. That was an unwelcome comment. But it's but it's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I don't know. It kind of pissed me off because it's like when with the A button challenge, putting all the videos together, it's like the videos were clearly made with the intention of working while being put together. Like, it seemed like from the very first video, Bismuth was like, I am going to compile all of these videos into one at the end, and it's going to be a cohesive thing. This, even if that was the plan from the outset, this doesn't feel like much thought was put into making that work. Tempted to throw this shit in Alpharad tier. Should we give Alpharad some company?
Yeah, Alpharad needs a friend.
Alpharad needs a friend. Here you go, Alpharad. Talk with the fucking minion guy. Putting Gru right in the middle. Actually, fucking tugging on Gru. You get it?
Yeah. Okay.
What?
That's fair.
Oh wait. Oh. Oop. I still want Gru in the middle. Okay, next goes up. Line goes up. The problem with NFTs. This is a fun video. It's a folding ideas video, and those are all pretty alright at least. Yeah, it's fun. I enjoy it. I don't really have too much to say about it. It's just good. Put in, like, in my opinion, the 8 tier. Well. Okay, so from the fucking moment I finished the last Sweet Life on Deck video, I was immediately looking forward to this video, because this was the only Key & Carlisle left on the playlist, and I was so fucking excited, because this video is not just sitcom summary. This is a documentary about the Cypher Hunt, which was a scavenger hunt put on by Alex Hirsch, the creator of Gravity Falls, when it ended. Featuring Alex Hirsch. So it has Alex Hirsch in it, the guy who was like the head guy for Gravity Falls. Like the main writer or whatever the fuck. The guy who first came up with it or whatever. It's just very good. It's a very, very good video. I just watched it like a couple weeks ago. I'm already excited to get to it again on the next go through of the playlist. It's fun. It's a great fucking video. Yeah. It's just an incredible video. I'm putting this shit in objectivity tier. Ooh. Which captures can beat Mario Odyssey? So, this video is kind of boring. Also, holy shit. Like, at the end of each thing, it, like, pops up the, like, updated ranking of, like, which... Okay, so, also, this is... None of the captures can beat Mario Odyssey. This is a video about which captures can collect the most moons on their own. But whatever, I don't care that much about the clickbait. Pop off, I guess. But at the end, so it's like a ranking of, like, how many stars can this capture collect on its own, how many can it collect with Cappy, so co-op mode, and then what's their combined score, and, like, which one, so it's tracking which captures have the highest solo, co-op, and combined score. And in between every single capture, it pops up the updated rankings, and by the end... Let's see this shit. Wait, was number 1 Pokio? Okay, so go to the start of the Pokio tier.
So Bowser's performance will have to stand as is.
Blah, blah, blah. Oh, we're still getting updates. It's still going. Oh? That was like 30 seconds of just like fucking jazz playing, well, showing me which captures have collected the most moons. And it's like, it gets a bit much, and it's like, watching it for the first time, I remember having the same feeling of like every single time, or like every single time you hit the point where there would have to be another screen on the ranking, it goes a little longer, and you're like, it's just gonna keep getting longer. And yeah, I don't know, pisses me off. Tempted to put it in Alpharad tier, honestly. But Alpharad doesn't need that many friends. What? 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 But I do think this is a less... Okay. Alpharad gets another friend. Okay, now we got... Oh. Oopsie. We've got... Blue Collar Jobs, a Superstore retrospective, which is a video about the sitcom Superstore by Jose, who I have not seen any of their other videos, but this one was pretty good. Oh, wait, shit! I guess I have seen some of another video. But yeah, it is pretty good. It's an interesting sitcom. They talk about it. It's fun. I'm gonna put this shit in like Mario Kart DS tier. Most of the Mario Kart DS tier is kind of the I'm giving it a second chance kind of tier. That's what it is. Now we're on to the P. Diddy video. It's Bigger Than Diddy. Which is it's a good video. I enjoyed it. I thought I was going to enjoy it less than the other FD Signifier videos, and I enjoyed it, I think, more than the Kendrick versus Drake one, and maybe even more than the White Rappers one. This was a good video. This was very good. In my opinion, he ate. Yeah, it's it's very in-depth. He gets a lot of people on to talk to, including like some people who were like involved with some of the shit. It's a very good video. It's very good. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't really have much to say because I feel like I've brought up the Diddy video every single time I've talked about the other FD Signifier videos. But yeah, it's just a good video. FD Signifier doing his thing. Popping the fuck off and teaching you about shit and yapping. I mean, everyone on here is yapping. That's the point of the playlist. But yeah. Very, very good video. I enjoyed it a lot. Now, we are in the home stretch. This video, the 8 hours of weird board games to chow down on, was originally going to be the final video in the playlist, before I decided to add the Quentin Reviews miniseries. But yeah, so it was going to be the final boss. This is also a like compilation video, kind of like how the A Button Challenge was, and how the Overanalyze and Every Despicable Me movie was. Where it's pretty much just a compilation of every single one of his videos from the last like year. It's a fun enough video. There's lots of weird board games that he talks about. I mean, I've seen some of his videos, so, like, some of it was kind of just, like, I already have seen this. And based on the difference between how much I enjoyed the things I'd already seen and the parts that I hadn't, I'm a little worried about the rewatch value of this when I enjoyed the stuff I hadn't seen before so much more. Like... Yeah, I'm not sure. And it's also really long. Like, I feel like the video, like, with a lot of this B tier shit, it's like, it's an hour and a half. I'll throw it on. I don't know if I want to risk it as much with an 8.5 hour video that I don't know for sure that I love. That is the length of an entire shift. Almost exactly.
Put clocking in the shift to Cam Sandwich jail.
Yeah. A single video Cam Sandwich jail is kind of wild. I'm not sure. It's either Divorced or Mario Kart TS tier. I'm gonna put this shit in Divorced. I'm sorry, Cam. I'm sorry, Cam. Okay, so now we have reached the final stretch. So, Quentin Reviews, it is worth saying that much like how the troll video is what got me to make this playlist, the Quentin Reviews videos were what got me into long videos in the first place. Like, just having one of the long fucking Quentin Reviews videos playing while I'm going about my day doing other stuff is what made me go, oh, I really like this. And, like, not all of the videos on here are like that. Like, only the things that are, like, fucking, like, 5 hours plus are really like that. Where it's like, put this shit on, go about your day. And it's just kind of there all day kind of vibe. But still, this is what got me into really long videos. So I have to show that respect. And also, the Aliens Don't Like White People t-shirt does bump him up a little bit. Like we said, we had to do that. So, let's go. Okay, so I will be discussing these by part. Like, not like part 1, part 2 of iCarly, but like the iCarly bit as a whole. The iCarly was fun. iCarly was my least favorite because holy fucking shit, this guy seems to fucking hate what he's doing. He seems extremely burnt out, and he keeps asking me to subscribe. He keeps being like, so I've like really felt like shit lately, and I've just been really low on motivation, and it really does make my day whenever anyone subscribes. So like, please go down to the description, toss me a like, a comment, and subscribe, because to help me like have the motivation to keep making these videos, because my mental health has been really bad lately. And it's like, I know that me subscribing won't help your mental health. And on some level, you know that too. But you are saying it in a believable enough way that I think you believe this on, like, I think you're saying that you're coping. You're coping. I think you're coping. You are trying to convince yourself that doing this shit that you're clearly burnt out on is worth it for the subs. And this would come up like at least once a video for like the entire fucking iCarly stretch. And it was kind of rough. I was kind of like, if this fucking guy asked me to subscribe one more time, I might unsub. I was pissed off. But yeah, it's the videos itself, like, other than that, they're all right. I do think it is kind of fitting to end the playlist with a big, like a big Quentin Review saga when that's what got me into this. And, like, I don't think I hated it enough that I'm not willing to do that again, to be honest. So I think we all know Cat Arrives is the only way to actually support the channel.
Yo!
Exactly!
Yo, Jula, thank you for the Cat Arrive. Really helps the channel out.
Thanks, dear. Thanks, dear. Thanks for thanking her with the Cat Arrive, dear. It really helps the channel out.
Really helps the channel out.
Yeah, so the iCarly videos are going into Mario Kart DS tier. The Victorious videos are better. I was expecting to, I think, not like the Victorious ones as much, but they were fine. They were fine. They were enjoyable enough. Holy fucking jingle. Yo, what's up, Cactus? Thank you for the counter rhyme. Really helps the channel out.
Cactus, I gave you a shout out on the latest Apology Goddess short, YouTube short.
Yes, dear. My girlfriend is fucking backseating this stream, by the way, because I was kind of having a mental meltdown this morning, and so she offered to watch. And we've been going for a while now, but you seem to be having fun. But yeah, the Victorious part is, I think I enjoyed it a little bit more than the iCarly. But overall, is gonna still stay comfortably in Mario Kart DS tier. Now for the Sam Cat part. So, there's a funny thing about this. So, picture this. You're me. You're working your job. You're chilling, listening to these videos. He goes on lots of really long intermissions. You're watching this video. You're watching The Decay of Sam and Cat, in which he talks about, Sam and Cat, obviously. He goes on a really long intermission. That starts at 1 hour 13. Yeah, it starts at 1... Okay, it starts at 1:15 and ends at 6:06. Titled Things I Forgot, and there's 28 things he forgot, and 5 honorary mentions. And one of them is a this long recording of a presentation that he gave at the University at Buffalo. This entire video is an intermission. And so, right around here, when you're almost at the 6-hour mark, and he's still talking to Matt Bennett backstage, you're going, how the fuck is this man about to review the last 5 episodes of Sam and Cat, or whatever, however many episodes are left? How the fuck is he about to speed through these episodes? And then you get to the end.
The pizza. The day they will see our stock. What I put out. Content that I make. I say to myself, why am I doing this?
Okay, I can't find where he mentions this. But he's like, I decided to split this video here because I don't want to just immediately jump into talking about Jeanette McCurdy's book in the next one. And I realize this isn't the last part. And if we take a quick journey to the Quentin Reviews YouTube channel, there's in fact another video. There is in fact a final video that is actually 9.5 hours long that I forgot to add to the playlist. So I did not actually watch the entire iCarly miniseries because I forgot to add this video to the playlist. So that is how my experience ending this video Oh! This is a member-only video. So that's why I can't fucking watch it. Grr. But yeah. So, that's why. Fuck. So I realized that I just watched this entire fucking playlist and this entire fucking mini-series, and I forgot to add the last video to the playlist. And I was like, should I watch the, like, should I just keep going? Should I just add that video to the playlist and finish off the series? And I thought to myself, no! This is something that I gotta live with. So that's just kind of what we're dealing with. But yeah, I will say though, the salmon cat part I've been enjoying much, or not, maybe not much more, but I think steadily my preference has, my enjoyment has increased. The iCarly, kind of mid. Victorious, it's okay. Salmon cat, pretty good. So I'm happy to say that Salmon Cat Part 1 and Part 2 are going into the, in my opinion, they 8 tier. And with that, I have reached the end of the tier list. I'm not sure what to do now.
Do your, talk to your past self.
Right.
Or your future self.
Yeah. Hello, me from the future reviewing this video. Okay. That's that.